I love vulgarity. Good taste is death. Vulgarity is life. These shocking words were spoken by a 1960s fashion designer, Mary Quant, who introduced the miniskirt and hot pants to the world. What you may not know is that these provocative fashions were predicted decades earlier by none other than Our Lady herself. Stay with me to discover how the fashion revolution of the 1960s fulfilled a prophecy from Our Lady of Fatima and what it means for us today. Welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is Adrian Fonseca. Before we get going, make sure to hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you never miss out on another story of Mary. Today we'll explore how modern fashion trends relate to Our Lady's prophetic warnings and what we can do to respond faithfully. I love vulgarity. Good taste is death. Vulgarity is life. These words reveal one of the most important, though rarely pointed out, aspects of the fashion revolution. A desire for vulgarity that was opposed to all order and discipline, and to every kind of restraint, be it artistic, moral, or social. The desire to throw off all restraint in fashions coincided with the maxim, "It's forbidden to forbid." Could it be that the fashions of the 1960s led to the free-spirited chaos that has infected every aspect of the world today? Let's find out. Wearing a certain type of clothing constitutes a form of behavior that reflects an ideology. When we dress in a way that no longer reflects what we believe, our mentality undergoes an imperceptible change. Why? Because human reason naturally seeks to establish consistency between our thoughts and our actions. As the French writer Paul Bogart said, one must live the way one thinks, or end up thinking the way one has lived. If the way we dress fails to align with our deepest principles and convictions, the erosion of our unique God-given identity becomes an inescapable fate. In other words, we can lose our very selves, uniquely created by God, when we just follow the crowd in the way we dress. Could this be why Our Lady warned us about fashions when she revealed to little Jacinta that, quote, "fashions will much offend our Lord," end quote? This is the prophecy that I referred to at the beginning of the video. The best protection against this loss of who God created us to be is to practice the virtues of purity and modesty. Let me shed some light on what the Catholic Church really teaches about modesty. You see, the human body is a beautiful thing. Its beauty draws us in, and that's no accident. But here's the catch. Because of original sin and this mess of concupiscence that it left behind, delighting in that beauty can sometimes pull us away from purity. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't about saying some parts of the body are good and therefore it can be flaunted, while other parts of the body are bad and that needs to be hidden away. That's nonsense, and the church has never taught that. Every part of the body is good, every single one, because God made it that way, as a whole. That said, not all parts of the body are the same. Some stir up temptations against purity more than others. Think about Mary Quant's miniskirts or hot pants, for instance. So, our clothes should cover what needs covering, not out of shame, but to guard what's good, while highlighting what reveals the unique soul inside of each of us. I'm talking, of course, about the face, the noblest part of the body, because it's where the soul shines through most clearly. Covering a woman's face like Muslims do misses the mark on true human dignity. So here's a solid Catholic principle for dressing with purity in mind. Cover those parts that, thanks to our fallen nature, might lead us into temptation. At the same time, let's lift up the human face, which is the window to the soul. Still, we must tread carefully. Lingering too long on someone's eyes, especially across the sexes, can ignite temptation. We're all grappling with original sin and the unruly passions it stirs. Now, it strikes me that since the 1960s, fashion has been heading in the opposite direction. It's gotten so bad that words like purity and modesty feel like dusty relics from the Middle Ages. And if this message about modesty and Our Lady's warnings resonates with you, there's a way that you can both deepen your understanding and help spread her message further by becoming a Child of Mary member with America Needs Fatima. You'll receive our beautiful Crusade magazine delivered right to your door. Each issue of Crusade magazine features articles on traditional Catholic values, the messages of Fatima, and guidance for navigating today's challenging moral landscape. Plus, for a limited time, new members will also receive the inspiring ebook, The Immaculate Heart of Mary and God's Plan for America, which explores Our Lady's role in these critical times for our nation. Your monthly support helps fund rosary rallies, distribute Fatima literature, and bring the pilgrim statue of Our Lady to homes and parishes nationwide. Click the link in the description box down below to become a Child of Mary today and receive these spiritual treasures. It's been over 70 years since the so-called liberation and free love of the 1960s swept through our world. That's more than enough time to take a step back and ask, what fruit has this borne? Was it a good tree or a rotten one? Our Lady of Good Success saw it coming when she spoke of these days, saying, quote, "The atmosphere will be thick with impurity, like a filthy sea flooding the streets and public places with shameless abandon. Innocence will be hardly found in children, nor modesty in women." End quote. Look around. This prophecy has unfolded right before us. But don't lose heart. Our Lady never warns without offering hope. By embracing modesty in our lives and our homes, we can shine as beacons in this darkness. Saint Jacinta, the little seer of Fatima, echoed this when she shared Our Lady's words that, quote, "The sins that drag most souls to hell are sins of the flesh." That's a call we can't ignore. It demands faith and courage to answer. So what do you make of modesty in today's culture? Drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. And do you want to dig deeper into how all of this ties together? Check out this video that's on your screen right now. Prophecies of Saint Jacinta, Seer of Fatima. It's packed with her stunning insights that build right on what we've talked about here, connecting modesty to our times in a way that really hits home. Thank you for watching. May God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.